Hi, everybody. Holy cow. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming over. How you guys doing? Yeah, Merrick Garland's going to step down, you guys. Hi, Kevin, Lynn, Darlene, Rosaria. We got 586 in the room. Jeffrey, Giovanna, Cynthia, NJ, CM, Vicky, Anna, Cool Aunt, D, Letitia. The dogs are eating back there. If you hear that, Lulu doesn't actually eat. Lulu gulps. I have to soften her food, but it don't. Uh-oh. Hi, everybody. We're getting up there, 8:52 now. I hope a lot of you see Lulu in the back. She's doing fantastic, you guys. Thank you, guys. I know we're going to talk about that first, but I just want to get a few more people in here because a lot of people come in and start asking the same question, you know. So, but how are you guys doing with the storms? Did anybody have their place damaged? Bad Hair Day. I love that. Melody, Catherine, Craig, Bonnie. I've got to figure out a way to gift a membership. There's some way to gift a membership. And my daughter keeps telling me to do it, and I keep messing up. I can't find it for some reason. So I need to figure it out. Yeah, I know. McConnell's stepping down, though, in leadership. But McConnell will still be there in 27. Hi, Dennis and Julie. But McConnell, you know, is acting like, I know when to step down and let you take over my time. I don't know if he was hinting about Biden, but Biden needs to come up and say, yeah, I'm going to step down after I end my presidency in 2029. Because he doesn't end his working until 2027. So it's 2 years different. So what, sucker? You know what I'm saying? Lots of rain in New York. Interesting. Oh, Ollie does? Okay, I'll contact her. I'll ask her how to do it. My daughter keeps bugging me. Wait, tornado about 11 miles from here. Julie just said, Julie, we send prayers to you, sweetheart. Anything we could do. Okay, hold on. 1 second, you guys. I know Mel had a run. He was on with Arthur. I'm just looking at some of my old stuff. Do not adjust your screen. Linda's head is that bad, that big. Okay, so, all right. So listen, I want to start getting into the beef. Where's the beef? We got the beef right here. You know what I'm saying? We got the beef right here. It's light rain in Washington. Okay, my guys really have an important message to tell you. Hey, Mark. Yeah, and the other thing is Mitch McConnell's the reason we have this Supreme Court. And Merrick Garland is the reason we have this. We could have had this all done and dusted. He should have hired Jack Smith way before he did. He's just too scared. He doesn't know how to move forward. So he's getting ready to go, you guys. I don't want you to worry. Merrick Garland he'll give his notice and you know, he tried hard, but he was too. Hey, listen, look at this. I got this gift from an artiste. Look at that. Hi, Judy. Thank you. Isn't that cool? It is from, it's SHAEZOCHA. I thought that was pretty cool. And then I also got a new book that I'll find later. I had it up here a second ago. Anyway, okay. So I don't know if I'm coming or going. This is what I want to tell you. How many we got? 1,403. I'll do a quick. I was just on with our guy, our Vedic astrologer, Hogarth. He's so good. Anyway, I want you to know when they were talking, somebody's voice was even shaking. That was on MSNBC. He was so furious about this, that they took 130 some odd days since the request for the Supreme Court. Jack Smith begged them, please get this done. Oh no, not only are they not going to get it done, they're going to take it till April. I remember I told you the Supreme Court they were behind closed doors and there was a lot of fighting going on. And I think a compromise finally said, let's let them, but they're trying to hold it off as best as they can. So April's the end. They might not even come out with the answer till June. Will they be able? Here's what I want to ask. He will be not given immunity. That I can tell you. Ooh, two tornadoes touched down about 15 miles from me in Illinois. Whoa. Okay, let's do this. That's Julie. I was just thinking that. So we're going to take a look. Biden should expand. This is so egregious. It really is. It's a slap in America's face because America wants to know. America wants to know. Let's get this January 6th out of the way. Why wouldn't he want this done? Because he could be found not guilty. But you know why he doesn't want it done? It's because he's guilty of sin. Okay, hold on. Let me look. SCOTUS. April 22nd. He's going to be found guilty in that pay money under the table thing. Trump is very happy about this delay, but this is what I want to tell you. First, let me do this, okay? Then I'll tell you what I heard from my guides when I was walking through the kitchen. Tell me when I can tell everybody. April 22nd. Here's the hearing. Putting light on the truth. It's sneaky. It's sneaky, but justice will win. Justice will. But look at this. They're sneaky. You know, I do see Justice Roberts saying, no, you don't get immunity. I saw Justice Roberts. I definitely saw Amy, believe it or not, and the rest of them, the good ones. They're spinning it. That's what I kept hearing. They're spinning it. They're trying to figure out what we can do. Also, the immunity thing, they think will affect the elections. So they want Trump to have a fair chance to run. So if they say you don't have immunity, then he's going to get hit by the January 6th. But this is what I want to tell you guys that my guide said. I'll be very clear about this. And I said it on Hogarth's channel. My guides, when I was walking through the kitchen with a chili cheese dog and an ice cream cone. No, I'm just kidding. I heard as clear as day. Tell everybody not to worry because Trump is not going to win as president. That's what I heard. Is he out before he even gets to run? Let's take a look, see. Trump. Will Trump run or win? Will Trump win as president of the United States November 5th, 2024? And the other thing is this SCOTUS thing, they're waiting until April. A lot of people will already be voting. But I don't know why Trump thinks he's going to win. Honest to God, you guys, I'm so comfortable in telling you this. You know, sometimes I'm a little, I'm pushing for the answer. But when I was walking, honest gosh, when I was walking through the kitchen, I heard that as clear as day because some guy was on MSNBC and he was shaking. He was so angry. He was angry at Merrick Garland. He was angry that the Supreme Court waited so long. You see what they're doing? You see what they're doing? And then my guide said, tell everybody not to worry. He's not, I don't know if it was like, not necessarily win as president, but he won't be president is what I was hearing. So let's see. Will Trump double check with the cards? But my guides were pretty clear. It's one of those hits I got that made me feel good. Like I went to get my blood pressure up and then okay. And then I want to see if this pisses off Biden enough that he'll fill the Supreme Court because the Supreme Court's got to go. Okay, here we go. It is written that judgment will come upon Trump. He did it to himself. He causes so much chaos. It's just, he's not going to be well. He's not going to be well. Will he win? His fortune is upside down. He will not win as president. In fact, tell me, okay, give it to me straight. May I have permission? And I know we're not supposed to be gleefully saying Trump's not going to win. If he was going to win, I need to tell you. Because you got to know the truth. Angel of light and mercy, please tell me the truth and the whole truth. What is the outcome of Trump in November? Is he sick? Is he running? So many people love him. It's almost like you got to keep the masses, like he loses fair and square. Do you see what I'm saying? It's better for us that he loses fair and square. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let me look. He loses his strength and he loses his money. He might not even have enough money. Money will be the fall of him. He cares more about. Remind me, you guys. I've been reading for you guys for years. Didn't I say his money was a big issue? He just did a thing begging to only give $100 million bond because he's telling the judge, I ain't got the $484 million. And the judge said, no. So he'll have to liquidate. And guess what else? They're going to take Mar-a-Lago. I don't know when or how, but I see the government taking it because apparently it's under something. I think it's under the, wait 1 second. It's under the Trump New York bit. It's part of that. So they can close it down. So the outcome is the death card. But is it physical death? 10 of Swords and the death card. So first of all, he's going to be overwhelmed due to loss of money. I don't care about judgments in a legal court because that rolls off the backs. Thank you, Cherry. That rolls off the backs of those who love him. I saw people, beautiful human beings on TV saying, yeah, I don't see any problem with Putin. I think Zelensky's the bad one. It's like, where do these people come from? How would you like your child kidnapped or killed? And then tell me how much you like Putin. It's like, yeah, because we're so comfy here in the United States. We got to be careful because let me tell you, it can change like that. But that's not happening right now. But I'm going to tell you something. I would not doubt that dream I had about Trump in a coffin is about ready to come true. Either the death means the absolute fall and destruction of him or exiting stage left to the realm. But I see celebration because people are going to be happy. Isn't that sad? We shouldn't be happy. I think you're right about Mitch McConnell. Someone said, I don't think he'll live to say. I'm feeling Mitch McConnell in the hospital. I just saw it. And Grassley, something's up with Grassley. And I hate to tell you guys this, but I really got a bad feeling about the Pope. I was just telling a friend the other day, out of the blue, I got this hit. And, oh, yeah, Novani, they're not going to be able to bury him. I'll talk more about McConnell in a second. But I got to tell you something that the Pope, I feel like I'm so sorry. I was telling someone I had a bad feeling about him, and then they said he was in the hospital. I also see, I think Grassley. It's not because he's old. I see something come up. Grassley, there's a couple of people that seem to be exiting. So let's talk about McConnell. Somebody mentioned the sister-in-law. Now, I know the Trump base was bugging McConnell to say, I want Trump to win. This is part of it. He's old as sin, but he wasn't thinking about stepping down. Mark my words. But part of when he was talking, I could feel part of the reason wasn't, he does his speech like, I'll give it to the young folks. You weren't planning on giving it to nobody. But part of the speech was because of the Trump campaign, bugging him. You need to say out loud you're for Trump. I almost feel like he can't say it. He can't say it because of the way they treated, his wife. He didn't stand up for her. He talked about her. He made fun of her. And I'm almost feeling like he's at that place now, choose, sucker. And I feel like it's just easier to say, I'm not part of this game plan. That's what I'm feeling. So I just want you to know that McConnell, I see him in the hospital. I see everybody on the news talking about him. I just heard this, that he may cross before he even gets to step down totally. So that's what I heard. He's got some physical issues going on. Bill Barr is another one that flashes in my mind, like something sudden could happen to him. Okay, so I don't know who will take McConnell's place, but I see the Democrats winning the Senate, totally back, and winning the Congress. I see, and somebody said, some other psychic said that Mike Johnson is going to prevent the new guy from being sworn in. He's going to get sworn in next Tuesday. And that Mike Johnson is going to prevent the new president, which will be Biden, to be able to be. No, he's getting in. It's going to be so bad for the Republicans. I'm telling you. It's almost like it'll have to be done. I don't even think Johnson will be around as a speaker, because I see some, Marjorie Taylor Greene is already talking about kicking Johnson out. And what I'm feeling is Johnson kind of has to do something to make sure we don't drown like Trump would like us to drown. And then everybody's mad at him, but I don't see him being kicked out. So I see them not being able to do it. And let me tell you something else. If they do it, it's very possible, because we have enough numbers and only need a couple of people to come over. We could have our guy from the Democrat side be the next speaker. Yeah, Supreme Court, I'm telling you, if we could talk, but we couldn't be able to tell each other because it would be confidential. But if we had a family member in there with the Supreme Court, I'm telling you, there's yelling and screaming. And it's like partly they don't leave their post because they're trying their best to save us. But I feel the other moderate ones in the Supreme Court are desperately trying to hold on to some civility. But let's just ask real quick, okay? Is President Biden, after all this is done, don't worry, Trump is not going to win. I don't care what happens. I do not care what happens. Oh, no, Richard Lewis died, you guys. I thought, okay, he was 76. Richard Lewis died. I was just watching him on Curb Your Enthusiasm. And I got to tell you something. He looked bad. Did you guys notice how white he was? And I even thought, ooh, this guy. But you know they're not really dead. They're going to the realm. So Curb Your Enthusiasm. So first we hear about the Supreme Court, and then we got Curb Your Enthusiasm. So, okay. Okay. Let me look real quick. I just got interrupted by that. Yeah, I got that, Dan. I don't know if I can get who's going to take over. I'm not familiar with the Catholic, so I couldn't tell you just by doing cards. I can take a look if it's a good person or a bad person. But what was I just talking about? What was I just telling you that I was going to do? I was just going to read on it. I saw Boebert's son got arrested. Boebert's not going to win again. What was I just going to tell you? The Supreme Court? Will it be expanded? Will the Supreme Court, will the president have? I've been saying till I'm blue in the face. I see Thomas going. Ooh, they're really going to look at the Supreme Court when Biden's back in there. Hell yeah. And we will conquer, you guys. We will have hope again. And yes, they will expand the Supreme Court. The answer is yes. You know what? Some people try to maintain, no, we shouldn't. No, we should. We've done it before and we'll do it again. Because it's so low. And after this little stunt, I sound like I'm drunk. After this little stunt, it's going to be bad, you guys. Okay, let's do Dan about who would be the next pope. I'm not seeing the pope going right now, but I think he already knows who would take his place. But I guess they vote or something, so I see him hoping somebody will. Being that I'm not Catholic, I guess it doesn't concern me. But this pope, you know, kind of, even as old as he was, he opened up some new doors. Okay, so he's not well. He's not well. Thank you, Swami. 10 of Cups, so people will be happy with the new person. The person that comes in brings youth and honor. Okay, it's between two people, but it's youth and honor and a little bit of tradition, but not too bad. It's not going to go towards the people who want this, that, you know, we need this. No, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be more open. But it's definitely not the United States. I can't tell where they're from. Oh, that's true, huh, Ginger? Ginger just said, curb your enthusiasm was a message from the guides. with the little Trump, you know what? I don't know who will take over. You guys asked me that, and I'm not getting it. I'll wait till some people are in front of me, and then I can tell. Yeah, the Catholic, all churches are political. And they got no right to be public. I know Dan went to some church and they were talking about, oh, thank you. Thank you, you guys. But I'm going to tell you something right now. The church, this particular church, the Catholic Church, it's got to pay for some debts. There's some debts with it. I don't know what that means. Karmic debts, emotional debts. There was a lot of, even my mother was hurt by the church because of how they treated the natives, the white nuns did. And she never got over it. And she hated. She was a good Catholic girl, but she hated the church. So I was raised with that energy. So it's hard, because I don't trust the Catholic Church. But I meet some good people that are Catholic. But yeah, they weren't very good to the natives, you guys, and or the Jews or anyone else. But there's some people that love it, so you gotta, whatever. Thank you, Spirit Whisperer. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah, organized religion. Yeah. And the thing is, it's not based on the truth. I think Jesus of Nazareth was true, but it's not based on, they just put too much of their own stuff in to try to overpower regular folks, But who's just as bad as that Olson? Just as bad, living on millions of dollars. Even this Pope was telling these other popes, quit putting on your fancy schmancy robes, because they were getting all kinds of fancy. And he thought that was distasteful. And it was. And then this guy, Olson, living like high on the hog. No, they're not going to impeach Gavin Newsom. Thank you, though. They've been trying to for I don't know how many times. I do not see that man being impeached. Okay. Is Jack upset? My Jackie. Let's look at what Jack's feeling. Interesting. What the hell is that? Hey, listen, my cell phone, I just got a message that was sent to me a couple of days ago. I feel like a younger leader is coming in for the Catholic Church. SCOTUS didn't make an immunity decision. They're going to listen to it. Oh, let's listen to this. Part of the Notre Dame's prophecy speaks about the end of this pope and his replacement. I don't see the Catholic Church putting up with evil. There's not enough evil right now. It used to be, but I don't see that. But okay, so how does Jack feel? How does Jack feel, you guys? Our Jackie Poo. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, peace and love. Thank you, Carrie. Gosh, I'm so sorry I didn't see these. Spirit Whisperer. Swami Mommy. Thank you. Carrie. Okay, let's look. How does Jack? Oh, he is doing everything he can to make sure that when they can drop the ball and go running. So let's say they do April, take their sweet time till the end of the thing, June. I see maybe even having by August and be done before the end of September. That's how fast he knows he can do it. That's why he only did Trump. Because don't forget, after Trump is found guilty, he'll turn around and get everybody else, Marjorie Taylor Greene and all those. Yeah, but Thomas may leave on his own because something's up. But I will tell you that if they pack the court, then they don't have the ability to do this kind of crap anymore. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's look at the panhandle, too. That's a good one. Okay, now I forget what I'm talking about because I'm reading what you guys are saying. What was that? What was it I was going to talk about? The Supreme Court. We know. It said yes, they're going to pack the Supreme Court. Okay. We want to know what Jack's feeling. We love you, Jackie. Oh, yes, we do. Jack, how are you feeling? He's just gathering everything up. He's trying his best. He has the ability. He must exercise a lot because he has an ability to calm down. Ooh, he is feeling a little lost, though. This judgment makes him kind of feel maybe it's the end, but he's not going to win. Trump is not going to win, but it's changed everything. It's not a course that they, he begged them, please look at this. I don't know how many times he wrote them, and they just stuck their nose up at him. They are going down. The Supreme Court is gotten so low that Biden will actually say, it's my duty to put people in there to save this. That's what I heard. Well, the thing is, this is what gets me. They know he's not got immunity. They know this already. And what gets me is every time he threw something at them for this vote was rigged, they threw it right back. One of them was Kavanaugh, and he talked trash about Kavanaugh, terrible trash about Kavanaugh. Okay, here we go. Here we go, you guys. I want to know about the poor Panhandle fires. And listen, there was a good-sized volcanic eruption in Mexico. They had to stop all the air flights. It's a good-sized volcano. And the guides did warn about that. Tell me about Texas. It was 0% contained, the last I heard. And I'm worried because it was near a nuclear. Angel of Light and Mercy. Will they get everything in order? Feels like wind. I keep feeling wind. Wind may be the cause that it's getting so bad. Okay, here we go. They're battling. They're battling hard. They're getting money for it. This governor is going to get money from the feds to help with this fire. The same man who's telling us what we can and can't do. Yeah, it's really going to be a tough one. They might not get this baby totally sorted for 8 weeks, 8 months. I see helicopters, so maybe they're putting some sort of retardant around the nuclear station because I don't see it. Thank you, peace and love. Yeah, Biden is going to win the Electoral College and the popular vote. So it's a tough one. It's no tower, so the nuke thing is fine. It's going to cost a lot of money to try to take care of this. So it's toxic. They can see it from space. Okay. Oh, yes. You saw it here. And, I can be wrong, but I'm going to tell you, when everybody was all upset about what the Supreme Court did. And I was on Hogarth's show. I said, you guys, let me tell you something. Doesn't matter what is thrown in the water. He is not going to win as president. It may be because he's not going to make it till then, but something's going to happen. And he needs to lose. He needs to lose. Even if he claims it's rigged, he needs to lose again. And that's, when everybody starts jumping off ship. Okay. Yes, let's pray for that Jack Smith has success and he's going to be okay. Thank you, Water Lily. For my members, I do 3 card for what's I can't remember what it is. Do you remember the letters? I know, Jeffrey, nobody's learning nothing. They've been losers forever, and nobody's learning something. So he always picks somebody, he's picked so-and-so, and they lose. In fact, the guy that took over George Santos' place, he picked the other guy. But I don't see them stopping the new guy from being able to go in. It's just too egregious. They won't do that. Trump would do that. If Trump was in office, he'd say, don't let him come in. I know, it's so sad. But Sandra, this is a lot. Oh, I would pay for the tickets. I don't know what that's about. Sorry, I was trying to get Sandra. Sandra. Oh, it's not tomorrow. It's the first week of March. Exactly. Sandra, there we go. It's no surprise that Texas is burning. Something's got to wake them up. But don't forget, I just went through one of the greatest fires that killed a good number of people out here in Northern California. And it does wake you up. It gives you an appreciation to not walk outside and smell smoke anymore. So, okay, so here we go. Okay. Hold on, you guys. Oh, they just posted. Here, let me read it to you. Fast burning wildfires in Texas Panhandle prompt evacuations. Oh, God. 500,000 acres. And the fire spread around the town of Canadian. That's interesting. A cattle country community of around 2,200 people northeast of Amarillo, near the Oklahoma state line. I think it'll even get into Oklahoma. That's what I'm picking up. Okay. No, Patty. Supreme Court's not going to say dump. They can't make dump win because it won't even be close enough to go before the Supreme Court. Thank you, Virgo. Oh, Sherry. Yes. I saw that. A nice big size spaceship over the Ukraine. They're watching them. And did you see that they did get more money, but it was from some other place, someplace in Europe. So they're getting some money. And let me tell you something. I've been getting this hit, and I just want to tell you guys. I see, and it's not because he's being pressured either. No, what is it? No, something that these people voted. It wasn't enough to make a huge difference. No confidence. But I see Biden just really telling Netanyahu off. And actually he's just saying, no, enough. Because remember I told you Netanyahu was going to do something. And apparently Biden was telling everybody, yeah, it looks like we're going to have a halt and blah, blah next week. And then now Netanyahu and Hamas is coming back and saying, no, that's not going to happen. He's just about done. He's just about done. Yeah, Sweden will be in NATO soon. I love it. Oh, yeah. Listen, I don't know. There's nothing on the news that's even a thought, but I don't see it happening. So Biden will pack the courts. I think 2 more. Biden will pack the courts, but he has to get in and have a good size. And I see Merrick Garland stepping down. A lot of this is going to be blamed on Merrick. But listen, we will get off by the hair of our chinny chin chin because he's not going to win. He's not going to win because that would be devastating because of his plans and, Putin making all these plans. And when he doesn't win, it'll devastate. And Putin can't go in there except start fake rumors. So, yeah, Warren Buffett and his son gave money to the Ukraine. I send money to the Ukraine, but it's not Warren Buffett stuff. Also, I ordered a new shirt. Oh, I know I saw that. Somebody died in Oklahoma. I'm going to take a look at this too. I'm going to look at the Oklahoma guy, but the death. Was it untoward? Was it something? The sweet energy that apparently there was no signs. Are they still trying to figure out how this person died? What was the cause of the death? I feel like he can't breathe. Yeah, this was not very kind. I'm feeling like suffocation. So I wonder if they'll come back with that. Do you guys remember Gabby? I put that in my book. I didn't know who the heck she was. And you guys said, what happened to Gabby? What happened to Gabby? And I finally just opened up my phone and typed in Gabby, and I saw her face, and she said, I'm dead. And it was terrible to say, but I said, oh. And she said, and I was murdered by my boyfriend, and he will commit suicide. So, and he even tried to throw that little crap, disappearing and stuff. Okay, so let's look at Prince William. Apparently, this is supposed to be interesting that all of a sudden he said he can't do his godfather's funeral, who is the king of Greece. Why did Prince William cancel? I think, and there was rumor that Prince William has a drinking problem. And I feel Catherine very, very, she's not feeling well and she's unhappy. She's trying so hard to keep things going. And then Charles is not feeling well. They're falling apart, you guys. It's not very much fun. Prince William. I can see Diana. Okay, I can hear her voice. She just said it's very bad. I think I've heard this before. Pear-shaped. Have you guys heard of that? Pear-shaped, which means something taking disruption or something. It's all gotten pear-shaped. I'm very worried about my son. I'm with him at all times. And Harry needs some prayers too. The heartache is bad. And Camilla's very afraid of losing Charles. So why did he decide not to go? Something is wrong with... He's revamping or redoing his life. Something, he's either worried about his wife dying. Is she that sick? Or he's worried about her even saying, I'm done. I don't want to be here. And everybody's begging her, please don't do this. She's not happy. He's trying his hardest to maintain the status quo with his family. But I see him in tears. So I don't know what this is. It's like, you know what? I can't go to the funeral. It's just, there's just too much on my plate right now. Because I don't even see King Charles saying, what are you doing? You should go. I even see King Charles understanding there's something going on in that family. I don't know if it's Charles that's really sick or her. Somebody's really sick, scary sick. That's what I get. We may get news soon, you guys. So this is interesting what Diva said. Over 86% of the 534 members. And you know what? Separation of church and state. That will happen down the road. That will happen down the road. Right now, we're going to get the new fresh blood in there. It will happen, you guys. Something's getting ready to happen. There's great regret is what Diana's telling me. Pear-shaped. What is that? Oh, William's been having an affair for years. Yeah, and I feel it just has broken her. She's just put up with too much, and I feel like she's like, enough. Maybe not divorcing, but living separate from him. And she can't, because Wiki said, hold on. Pear-shaped means to go wrong, fail miserably. Well, I just got that from Diana. She said that everything's going pear-shaped. They'll find the guy. The woman jogger, they'll find the guy. Don't worry, they'll get him. I see him being charged. So Who said no, he hasn't? That's false. I've heard that he has a drinking problem, but I'm not quite sure about having an affair. But if it's, yeah, Harry doesn't want to be king for sure. He doesn't want to be king. I'm not getting Harry being king. I don't think he wants to be king. Let's look at Prince William. Is he a drunk? Is he a philanderer? Catherine just feels like she's under so much pressure, all the do's and don'ts, like Diana, but she's got a little bit more. Sorry about the sound. She's got a little bit more ability to handle it than Diana did. Oh, thank you, Karen. I just looked at C-SPAN website and Tom took the oath in the office a few minutes ago. There you go, you guys. So whoever said that Johnson wasn't going to let him, it was wrong. Let's look at William. Yeah, Kate is solid. I'll tell you right now. I really like her. I've always liked her. And I know she loved Harry too. Could tell by the way she looked at him. Prince Williams is getting it together, you guys. I don't know if he had a problem. He's battling, but he's going to get sorted out. But he's got the death card, which means he's changing things. He's getting things done. And this is his wife in front of him. So he really wants this to happen. And he's got wishes come true. So he's really concentrating on his family and his life. So if he was doing all that, it doesn't matter because they're a family and it's, all those kings have had affairs from the beginning, even Queen Elizabeth's husband, known affairs. I think they're going to stay together. I do think William and Catherine will stay together. And I do see Charles stepping down. But I see pear shape, whatever that means. She's talking about a lot of inside stuff going on. And don't forget, I always saw Camilla really sick too. I remember she was a chain smoker. Something's coming up to haunt her. Okay. Cat Lady just did the pendulum. She said he's not going because I'm telling you, Kate, I don't see Kate passing. Please, Lord. But I feel like he's really worried about her. And I feel he has a lot of regret. So if he was drinking, maybe he's now, I'm done. But his life is changing as well as her life. So there's a lot of concentration there. He really does love her, you guys. He really does love her. Philip was a rooster. Okay. Hi, Amy Warrior. Hogarth did a thing. In fact, after we come off here, let's look at Hogarth's videos he's putting up. And he's putting up the monarchy. And he said Kate has something like 2 holes in her stomach. It's not literal, but something's going on with her gut. So we'll check it out, you guys. I don't see Catherine had a stroke. So, well, you guys, it's been 50 minutes. I can't stand. I just did an hour with Hogarth, but I don't do too many lives. But it's been fun talking to you all. Jimmy Carter. Before saying, God bless his sweetheart. He might make it to October. But I feel him like being in and out. Like he's alive, but he's got a strong heart and he's just hanging in there. I saw the Pope maybe not lasting much longer, but we'll pray for him. So, okay, you guys, I love you all. And for prayers, we're going to do probably this next Tuesday. You send to grindle9103@gmail.com, and the subject matter, put prayers. Yeah, Jimmy Carter wants to be sure to vote and do his vote for not having Trump in. Yeah, I know Pope is in the hospital. And he just feels like he's getting weaker. That's what I can tell you. So I love you all. Thank you so much. Did I say thank you to peace and love? Yeah, I did. Okay, you guys, I'll catch you on the other side. I'll be doing some videos this weekend. Tomorrow not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow, I have time off tomorrow. Maybe we should do some more. I love you all. You take care. Cheers. Thank you to my monitors, Lisa, Connie, Marby, all the chain gang. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. You hear the dogs. Bye, you guys.